The bayous look much worse than it did when I was a kid, let me tell you.
You want to throw that pole in the water? You want to set right around here somewhere and try it?
Yeah, let's try here.
Okay.
DeVille chooses a spot to fish, while Jim descends into the woods in search of game.
I see an abundance of trails. There's trails and tracks all over this place. It's loaded with something. Sneaking up on it's the next part.
So I'm going to flip over some stuff around here. Gosh, dang it, man. This is crazy. I found this snake here. To me, it looks like some type of a gopher snake or a constrictor, not a venomous snake. It didn't have fangs, so I just cut its head off, buried the head. Snake number 2. Never seen a snake like this one either. This place is loaded with snakes. I'm gonna kill this one also. I don't want him to escape. That one even looks nicer than the last one.
Back at the colony, Sally and George get to work on a plan to introduce the pig oil into the tractor's fuel system.
So I'm thinking, and I don't know how thick the fat's gonna be, but I'm thinking if this is what we have to work with right now, if we put this in the corner here, we're gonna get manifold exposure and then exhaust pipe exposure.
By placing their makeshift fuel tank between the heat-producing manifold and exhaust pipe, the pig oil will remain in a liquid state, like bacon grease on a hot frying pan. This will allow them to pump the oil directly into the tractor's fuel line.
I think we can just drop a hose right on top. I think this is gonna be the way it's gonna work.
I would say just get some of that stovepipe wire, the baling wire, just wrap it around there and just twist it on.
Wire tie it on.
Miss Sally!
What's going on? How did
Hello,
it go? Hey guys, we got a find. The boys are back from the bayou.
Oh my God, I hope this is a good find.
Early
It's gonna be a
birthday?
rat.
Oh my God, are those alligators? What?
Oh my God.
It's caught snakes.
He was kind of a feisty one, and I cut his head off. The other one, I used your pokey stick, frog gig, and I gigged him.
Wow.
And then I stepped on his head and cut his head off.
Jim quickly gets to work preparing his catch for lunch.
This morning, I did not believe we'd be eating like we're eating now. So, we got one off the bayou today. One day off the bayou. Gosh dang, man. It's like eating a rubber band.
It's actually, on the outside, it's good.
On the outside?
It almost tastes like smoked fish.
It was just kind of, it's a whole mental thing. Like, it's snake. Like, I'm eating a snake. I don't eat snakes. It was like chish. Like a mix between chicken and fish.
I guess I'm nervous just because I kind of get a feeling that the intruders are going to be back. We are in a vulnerable position, and so we need to power up some tools and get the house secured, but getting the power tools going isn't a quick process, and I do also understand that's mostly on my shoulders. And looking around, realized that luckily our little old tractor had a PTO right in the rear. Looks like the easiest thing that's going to happen is we're actually going to run this off the PTO.
The PTO, or power takeoff, is the heart of a tractor. It transfers power from the tractor's engine to another piece of machinery, in this case, the scavenged alternator.
So right now what needs to happen is I need to attach the pulley to the PTO and create a bracket to hold the alternator at belt length. So right now I think the next step is seeing if we can't just weld this to the PTO using the batteries that we have.
The colonists find themselves in a catch-22. In order to recharge their dying bank of batteries, they need to use the last of its juice to weld the pulley system together.
At this point, we have to be so careful with our use of the batteries because it's going to take almost all the power that we have to complete the work needed on the tractor.
With one last chance to get it right, Sally turns to George to help prep the welding surface.
So now I'm just running the file around the inside really quick to take off just a couple thousandths of an inch to the diameter. And that'll also take the paint off, which will help because when we weld it, we want to have bare metal that's clean. Yeah, I've got it down.
It's going to have to work. That's all we got.
Oh, yeah. Sweet. That's awesome.
George, you're the man.
I think we're both the man.
I don't know what to say about that, George.
Now he's got to figure out the welder and we'll be good.
I know. I know.
Next, Jim will try to weld the pulley to the powertrain using the car batteries, jumper cables, and a metal rod.
This process is known as emergency arc welding and is far more dangerous than traditional torch welding due to the openness of the electrical current.
Take this hanky of mine, put it around my face so I don't burn my face. Take this, make a test run, see how that fits. Oh, joy, can't see a dang thing, so we know that's right. Positive to negative, negative to positive, and that's going to give me 12, 24, 36 volts, which is a little hot for welding, especially what welding rod we found.
I'm not really concerned too much that I'm going to get hurt. Maybe I'm just too dense to figure it out. It is a serious risk.
That's it.
Here we go.
That is fantastic. All right.
Well, it ain't pretty, but it's on there.
With the pulley welded to the PTO, Sally and Jim apply the finishing touches to the tractor power plant.
Do you want to just hold this here?
Yep. Just hold it.
We had to get an alternator set up to the tractor, and typically the alternators go up front, so this is definitely something that anybody that knew what they were looking at would take a double take.
That might work. It's spinning right now.
That's right. I think we're good.
Over at the rendering tub, George begins the final step of turning pigs into biofuel.
We got the fire going here. Getting a little heat under it, that'll get it into its final sort of liquid state. First step will be to drain all the liquefied fat out of the tub into this bucket here. Then we'll strain it to get the last of the impurities out of it and hopefully get it smoothed out enough that we can run it through the engine. And there it goes. Boy, take a look at that. I'd say we're gonna get at least a gallon out of this. Kind of looks like oil. A gallon of fuel, that could mean running our tractor, you know, at a low speed for 3 or 4 days. You know, it's just kind of idling in low gear running the alternator. I mean, it's not going to use a lot of fuel. As you can see, it's still picking up chunks of pig fat and sticks and meat and who knows what else is in there, but the liquid that's coming through is going to be much clearer. And now we're getting down to meat sludge. I think I might just pour that back in and we can have a second pass at that later. So this is what we got, our first gallon of biofuel. Look at that. Look at that stuff.
At this point, we have no other choices. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. All right. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
That is awesome! That is awesome! The feeling I got when I saw the tractor turn on is that feeling when you finally get it and the problem's resolved.
The whole process sucked. Nobody enjoyed it. But I think now if you use this tractor to charge these batteries.
13.1.
This is out of control.
Like the end of the drawing.
Yeah, this is the end of the drawing. Yeah.
Now we can have lights, so we can work at night, and we don't have to live in total darkness.
There should be enough light for the house, right?
Without a doubt, I mean, I would say one light downstairs, one light upstairs should be plenty.
We at least got power, and now we can run power tools. So hopefully we can block ourselves in, our house, our building somehow.
Somebody came through here, they think they might get through, and then we can bombard them over here.
Where we go from here, really nobody knows.
All the stinky pigs, all the tractor work, all our time. You ready? I'm ready. This is it.
This season on The Colony.
I'm not riding a bike, damn.
Hurry up, there's a fire.
It's got some sort of big container hanging from it.
Reno!
All right.
Oh, nice. Got him, I got him.
Let's start building.
All right, let's do it.